Sheesh. Good morning. I'm a little bit late today. Chat, I'm a little bit late. My badge. I stayed up a little bit too late. We'll get started here in just a minute. Yo, Silly, what's up, buddy? Chat, I gotta go put on some pants. All right. Pants are on. I think we're ready to get started. Good morning. I'm so glad I got this standing desk, chat. So fucking glad. This thing's only like, I don't know. I think I paid like $1.50 for it, $1.30, something like that. Wasn't expensive at all. I mean, $100 is $100. Don't get me wrong, but okay. So today, I think we're playing Nomad. Yeah, we'll probably play some physical Nomad. Do any of this shit? Nope. Okay, we'll delete this character for it. Actually, I might delete my Stormweaver because Stormweaver is not going to happen for quite a while. So Mm. Okay. Good job. What did I do? What happened? What do you mean, good job? What did I do, bro? Did I put on pants? I mean, your mom is not here today, so I can put my pants back on. Know what I mean, bro? I think I updated all my stream titles. Should say Nomad for everybody. Yeah. Yo, I actually got fully logged in today. Got the Twitch and YouTube streams brought up in one click. It all worked. I know. It's crazy. Crazy. The match. Fizz mad. Gotta play with Blade Strike. Yikes. Perform a cleave attack with increased critical strike damage. Passively increase your crit strike chance. 50% crit strike chance. What the fuck? Good morning. I'm not sure how you pronounce your name. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name, but good morning. Well, good morning for me. All these old items you can throw on the ground. The rest of this is fine. Okay. So we're playing physical. Let me double check this real quick. Yeah, Fizz active. I think this is a skill that I want to use, chat, at level 35. I want to play Scimitar Charge with the AUG and see how that feels to level with. Same for Flying Scimitar, because it has the scimitars that go in a circle, so I want to chest that as well. If I remember right, Chain Slice is kind of bugged out. Phantom Blade doesn't work at all. So this is really like the three main skills that we can even use. There is some Eye of Raw stuff, but I don't know. Eye of Raw is dog shit to me. I don't like this skill. I don't like this skill at all. We might also try some of these over here. A couple of these. These have Arcane on them at all? No, they're straight Fizz as well. Okay, so I don't know. We'll look at both of them and see. I ain't gonna lie though, chat. I gotta lie. I kind of miss having wind. Anybody else feel that way? There's a giant hair in my webcam. What the fuck is that, dude? Wait, whose hair is that? That isn't my hair, bro. Hey, who's been in my house? Who was watching porn on my computer? Yeah. Who misses wind? I miss wind. Filter, phasing, enhanced damage. I gotta do a deal with attack rating. I fucking hate attack rating, bro. Attack rating is so trash. It's so trash. I can't fucking stand it, dude. I see my addiction in you a bit. I woke up, bathroom, coffee, hero siege. I'm curious about the wormhole rewards in season 5. There are none yet. We won't see the wormhole rewards until like the season basically starts. Because you want to know what? That's when they put them together, right? Like wormhole rewards, I think is like the very last thing that they do. I mean, I don't know. I don't work there, but it seems like it's not something that's at the forefront of their mind. To be honest with you, it's on the to do list, right? It's like obviously in the to do list, but it's not like something that they have to like contemplate a lot about and like think a lot about. It's just like, okay, well, we have to put some season rewards together at some point, right? And it's usually like at the tail end is what it seems like happens, but I don't know. Maybe Nemo or whomever works on it the whole time. I have no clue. What was I doing here? It's right. That's right. Oh, we can do singular skills. Yeah, I think that's good. Wait, did I put life, man on kill, and everything? Yeah, I don't do that. Apply. And then on gloves, we'll put life and mana. And then on charms, we'll put life and mana. We'll get all our resistances. Enhanced defense. I feel like dexterity is going to cause a lot of problems. Oh well. It is what it is. But I left out the pants part. He's like, I keep my pants off. It's the way your mom likes it. Oh, I didn't put on his skin. Chat, I think Nomad has some of the like most boring skins in the game. I'm be honest with you. I think Nomad has some of the most boring skins in the game. Look at that. Like that's I don't know. I don't like any of those. We're going pig. We're going full pig mode. With a rocket booster. Yep. Yo, Wolfie, what's up, dude? Midget. Guys, I played Deadlock last night. That's why I stayed up as late as I did. I was playing Deadlock with a homie, and I played Wraith, and I wrecked some bot ass, dude. And then I went to a real game with my buddy and like some of his friends, and I got my ass beat. I don't know if it's for like because MMR reasons or whatever, but there was a bro. Bebop is dumb. There was this Bebop that just kept jumping into our lane, and he would just grab me every time. He literally just would run into our lane. Nobody fucking said anything. Would grab me and throw like 2 bombs on me, and it's to kill me every time. It's like the most boring shit I've ever played. Like I almost. Why am I missing? Huh? Nemo. Why the fuck am I missing in the first zone of the game? Wait, don't I have increased attack rating? Excuse me. It's be kind of gross, chat, but it's gonna be kind of gross. But I the weather has kind of been changing a little bit here, and it's like really fucking with my sinuses, and I'm like I've been spitting out fucking snot. Basically, it's disgusting. I know. So just a heads up. Do you still make build guide videos for this season? Define this. Are you talking about 4.5? No. If you're talking about 4.5, I'm completely away from 4.5. I'm not doing anything more for it. Just because I knew that the like 4 builds that I did do would be the meta. Well, it's basically what everybody would play anyway, so I didn't see a point in doing anything more. Now that we have season 5 coming and soon TM ish, right? And all the sub skill trees, it's just not worth my time. Right? It's really just not worth my time. And I knew that we were getting the sub skill trees before I even made the videos for 4.5. Right? I knew sub skill trees were coming. So again, I didn't want to waste my time making a bunch of videos for 4.5 because you know what would happen? You know what would happen? People would go to my builds in season 5. They would check out my 4.5 stuff, my season 4 stuff, and be like, bro, this build is trash. You don't even show the sub skill trees. Right. So honestly, chat, whenever like season 5 hits, I'm probably gonna delete or like archive all of my shit that's from before season 5 because it's changing the game that much. I have people like now. I get people that'll come to me and like they'll or go to my YouTube and they'll watch a video from season 4 beta. I'm not even talking season 4. I'm talking before that in the beta and be like, bro, this isn't the right tree and these items aren't the right items and by the way, nobody could ever get any of these items. I'm like, bro, it's beta. Like I'm testing stuff. I'm just throwing on new augments and like new items and stuff and killing shit. I'm like, y'all can go fuck yourselves. Or another fun one. I'll get. Hey, I had one yesterday, and this guy was really chill. I think he was just newer. This guy was like, hey, on your EXO guide, I really wish you would show like progression of items because some of the items that you have on are pretty expensive and most players aren't going to get them. And I go, okay, that's true because I would think on that video I'm wearing Ethereals and I'm wearing a Mage Blood and I'm like, yeah, that's true. You're probably not. Most players probably aren't going to see one, but you're looking at a season 4 beta video, bro. Hey, if you want progression of EXO, like I have a 4.5 video. Like if you can't even figure out what season you're in, then like read my title, bro. I don't know. So season 5 will have some guys. Yeah, yeah. Here, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example of what I'm going to be working on for season 5. Chat. It's huge. It's like it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work. Uh, let me find it real quick. It's blank. Dun, dun, dun. get to it here. There we go. Oh, sorry, it's like lagging a little bit. There, it's weird. Yo, Yuso, what's up, dude? Yuso. Something new season. The new season isn't happening until by another couple months. Right, this is beta. This is season 5 closed beta. So yeah, boy. I kind of took the idea from Dark Humility. Right, I ain't gonna lie, chat. I kind of took the idea from Dark Humility. He's insane. He makes a ton of content on Project Diablo 2, just Diablo 2 in general. But he makes a like giant tier list basically, and like goes through all the different builds. Now the difference is in like Project Diablo 2, there's only like I think there's like 92 builds he covers, right? That's like 2 classes for me. That's like 2 classes for me. So the only reason I haven't been filling this out as much is because 2 reasons. One, not all the classes are done. Yep, not all the classes are done, and I actually need to start working on it so I can get all of them together. 2, the classes need to be balanced, right? The classes need to be balanced, and once all of that's done, then I can spend time going through here and just putting like a tier list on certain things, like giving it a rating, talking about like I'm probably gonna pick 1 zone or 2 zones, right? I'm probably gonna pick a couple different zones, like maybe a narrow one, and maybe like Event Horizon and maybe the dungeon and Masaratham, right? As 2 zones, because one's big, wide open, one's narrow. And we'll talk about clear speed and how fast it clears those zones. And it's gonna come down to, does it clear before the reset timer? Does it clear around the reset timer? And is it like way after the reset timer? Right? It's kind of gonna be the gauge, because it doesn't matter how fast you clear, right? If you're not clearing, if you're clearing slower than the reset timer, right? Or sorry, if you're clearing faster than the reset timer, it almost doesn't matter. Almost. The only situation where that's not true, or one situation that's not true in, I suppose, is if you have a character that can just move really fast. Right? For example, this character can just move really fast. I just realized I have no juice on. So here's the fields of battle. I'm probably gonna clear this before the reset timer. Right? I don't have a way to show that, because whenever I hit restart here, there's no timer. But I can just blast through this zone real fast. Wee! I'm just like going back and forth to get stuck. Oh shit! I ran out of mana. All right, something like that. And most likely, I mean, around here is about the time. But say we ended up like super clearing this zone. I have enough speed to run back to the waypoint, right, and hit another zone. I think that's one thing that people don't do, especially if you're playing solo. If you have a really fast build and you're clearing before the reset timer, you have like 20 seconds of spare time. Why aren't you in another zone? It's still killing monsters. Just because it's not the same standing zone doesn't mean anything. I guess you could always just you could restart your game, right? You could save and exit, make a new game. Some people would choose to do that if it was like that much time. So, but yeah, for season 5, I plan on doing leveling guides and like mid to end game build guides separately this time around. Yeah, I plan to do them separately. And I already have a couple of those videos on the YouTube, like season 5, like life stacking, leveling, right? I already have like that, and there's like a full written guide for everything as well. So but you know, it's a lot of work, chat, I ain't gonna lie. And I can't do any of that work right now because everything is going to change. Right? There's just so much that's gonna change between now and like the next month or so. So it's like no point in doing it. I don't know how the balance is gonna. I'll be honest with you, I'm not smart enough to know how they're gonna balance everything. There's a lot of shit in here that is just really strong. There's a lot in here that's really strong. And we haven't even talked about proxy yet. That's like a whole other like thing I'm gonna have to go through. That's a whole other ball of wax, chat. There's a lot of people that haven't even like messed with proxy yet. So, and there's a lot of items that are gonna have procs on them that I just feel like are gonna be dummy. Wait, oh, be just dummy good, but haven't been uncovered yet. That's probably gonna be the biggest. I don't know, just like the biggest part of season 5. I thought this had a proc on it. Never mind. 30% chance when casting to get judgment. Wait, isn't what is judgment? Sounds like a paladin skill. I don't think it's a skill for any character actually. Mark target with judgment on hit. Cause them to take increased damage. So no, there's no like specific judgment skill. Let's try this other skill instead. Sand Carver. Gives us some projectiles. Might be a little bit better. Might be a wee bit better. What? Oh. No. Wait. Easy. Damn, both of them are 5 life on kill. That's fucked up. I'm trying to hit him, bro. He's insane. Stop it. I wonder heavy gloves of the leeching. I'm pretty sure of the leeching is life on life per second. It's not even like an actual leech. I lied. It is. I'm gonna try the leech here. 12 attack speed. 1.58. $16. Hmm. I can't believe I'm missing. Wait, Jigglypuff. Oh no. I missed Jigglypuff, bro. No. I need that. Miss. Wow, that's really shit. That's so bad. And I know I'm not using like a thick weapon. Maybe it's just better to put on a two-hander. And just two-handed up, bro. Until level 8. Like I don't even feel the projectile. The projectile literally doesn't do anything. Like literally doesn't do a fucking thing. It's not even so much of the damage, but it just never like hits targets that you want it to hit. It just goes wherever the fuck it wants to go. I want to report that. It's so dumb. Like the projectile literally never does anything. There's a good base. Like it's not terrible. It's just me. I mean, once I get, you know, a couple of added fizz on there, that might help a bit, but give it a second. The YouTube bot is slow as shit. Damn, that's a good weapon. Maybe he's not there at all. Hey, where's my bot? Where's my bot? There, I'll post it for you. There it goes. Holy. Oh no, that's me. That's still me on the YouTube side. Dang. Yeah, my YouTube bot didn't show up this morning. He's late for work. Yo, Pigeon P, what's up, dude? He's late for work. What the fuck? Welcome to multi-streaming. Ooh, I got an attack rate on that one. Yeah, this might actually be the highest attack damage. It is. Yeah, this is like basically the highest attack damage that you can get on a two-handed axe early. I think 36 is the highest, with, you know, a couple more percents. It might hit the next threshold. Thanks. Yeah, no worries, dude. Sorry, that was like more of a pain in the ass than it should have been. All right, we just need one bar. Come on. Surely we'll get a good sub skill tree, right? Oh no, I only get an additional sand. Yikes. I didn't put any points in the skill. That probably helped. Yo, I'm throwing more sand at people, bro. Nomad. Wait, Fuma. Nomad's dog shit. All he does is throw sand at people. Season 5 win. Oh shit, I gotta get that fixed. There's no date. Paz has not announced a date, at least November. Yo, my bot didn't show up this morning. What's up to you, Pigeon? I'm gonna try it myself. There he is. Okay, I almost had 100% stream startup. Before I watch this video, small question. I want to break from PUB and searching for something somewhat similar but less difficult. Am I right here? I bought the game some time ago, but he's never touched it. And I put, it has its complexities, but nothing as massive as like a PUB skill tree. It's a casual RPG that can get deep, but it's really just put on a skill and kill. If you've ever played Diablo 2, this game will come very easy to you. Yep. All true. It works. It works. Okay, so I need to remember to put that into my notes of checking the bot every day too. Jesus. Crazy. I don't know why my FPS is like dying in this zone every time I come in it. It's just like it's never good in here. I don't know why. Even right now at 60 FPS, I don't know what the deal with that is either. Bonitos? No, I don't need that. All right, 2 more levels and we actually get a good skill. I hope. There's actually no guarantee that I hit level 8 and it's like any better. I mean, scimitar is just like one scimitar. Oh no. I'm gonna be in Masa Rathrum Desert trying to hit level 35 to kill Anubis. Oh no. What do you think is best in the late game? Arcane or Fizz no match? Oh shit, I didn't even see it there. Arcane or Fizz no match? Are you talking about 4.5? Ooh. I think the answer comes down to what you're trying to do with the build. Better is kind of like it's such a hard question to answer because Sandgush does not have good single target. It's been the problem with Sandgush since its existence. Well, since Here's Each 2. Right. So it's going to be way better clear, but well, I shouldn't say no single target, but way less single target. As to where Fizz Nomad is going to have much more single target, but not as much juice for screen clearing. Am I in like a memory leak right now or something? I might restart my game after this. I shouldn't. There's no way I'm lagging. I'm not like doing anything. It was Google Chrome causing that. What the? Oh, because I had the. I know why. Yeah. Because I had that sub skill tree thing that I'm, or the Graxies builds thing that I'm working on, right? And it has previews of every skill. It has like a GIF. So like it's like 40 or 50 GIFs that were running in the background on a Chrome browser. That's why. It's like, why am my FPS like 30 right now? And then Chrome is pretty memory. Yeah. And then on top of that, Chrome makes it a pain in the ass. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I put on a belt. Excuse me. Give me juice. 2% leech. Wand of wishing, bear boots. Meh. Is there a belt in there somewhere? I don't see one. Ironclad. Ooh, I could run the Unstable Rift. Did I grab the waypoint yet? No. I'm gonna grab the waypoint. I'm gonna run the Unstable Rift. That'll get me to level 8. I remember the first time I played Hero Siege 2. It was in beta, right? It's an open beta and everybody's playing. I think I started on Redneck. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I started on Redneck because I wanted to play in Chainsaw Massacre. And I was in the Fields of Battle. And I had picked up an axe in the outskirts of, or a chainsaw. I picked up an insane chainsaw in the outskirts. I'm like, oh shit. Right. And I ended up like trying to switch out to see a damage difference. And my my chainsaw disappeared like a poofed. And like then I didn't have a weapon at all. Or I think I went to put on an item that I wasn't able to put on and it poofed my actual chainsaw. It's like, oh. So then I battled my way to level 8, dude. I'm just like, if I just get to level 8, I'll be goated. I get to level 8 and put on Chainsaw Massacre. And if anybody's played Hero Siege 1, let's just say I was not happy. And I instantly like logged out. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I logged out. I said, fuck that. What is that dog shit skill? It's like, it's whirlwind with no control. No, I'm okay, bro. Like, I don't want to play that shit. And luckily, the sub skill trees, by the way, for Chainsaw Massacre, they brought back the ability to control it. Like, you have full control. So you like right click and you're just spinning. Right. Now, I don't have a way to test it right now because Chainsaw Massacre is not working. Soldier's Iron Ring, 20 ED. But once we can, I promise you I will play the shit out of it and test it. But because I mean, I missed old Chainsaw Massacre. A lot of people do. But I feel like we already have it in the game. It's called Butcher. It's just like a different version of it. Has anybody played Halls of Torment? They had like a full launch yesterday, like 1.0 of their game release, so like an official launch, I guess. And I might play it today. Might play it later today. Kind of interested. We'll see. Maybe after we're done with the Nomad, we'll hop over to that for a bit. %. Come on. I'm such a boomer. Look at me, dude. Instead of putting potions on my belt slot, I just open my inventory and just like right click them. What a boomer. Jesus. Why does everything have Ice Nova on it? What am I missing in the second zone of the game when I have decks in? I put like decks in and I have items with attack rating on it. Like I'll never understand that. Never understand it. Hit recovery. Oh shit. Yeah, this should be, yeah, this is it right here. Okay. One more hit. There it is. All right. Wish me luck, chat. Wrong one. All right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's look. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like we need some extra juice here, bro. I feel like melee, like every fucking melee skill I play just needs like a little bit more. Is it just me? Because I think what's happening here, well, I mean, not every single one, some of them aren't, but I think what's happening here is because a lot of these sub skill trees are giving like additional projectiles, increased damage, and like all these different things. They've had to nerf down like the base skill, right? Like normally, whenever you level flying scimitar or like, you know, a lot of skills, you get projectiles as you put like hard points in them or soft points. And in this case, that's not happening anymore. So they give you a base skill now, but I feel like a lot of these base skills just aren't getting enough juice early. If the second that you hit your 35 augment, it's like zoom, right? You just fly. It's so much extra damage. Or sometimes like in these smaller passives, they give you like some crazier things in them, right? This one I don't think has anything like that insane, but some of them do. Some of them have like these smaller ones that you can make that skill do way more damage even earlier than that. But I don't know. I'll keep playing with it. But is this game? Does this game have co-op multiplayer? Yeah. So when you say co-op multiplayer, do you mean like local? Do you mean like in local player, or you mean online? If you mean local player, the co-op local for Hero Siege 2 is not available yet. It's being worked on. It's yeah, it's being worked on. So it was supposed to be in for season 4.5 or 4 or whenever, but they just ran out of time, and like it wasn't in a state that they wanted to release it. So it'll be available in season 5. I shouldn't say that because I don't know that for sure. But that's what I remember. Like, I think that was in the patch notes. Where did I hear that at? Like, I saw that like in a post. So season 5, because I know that they're trying to get the game. They're trying to get the game ready for console port, and I think that's a big part of it. Like people that play on consoles want to play with their homies, right? They want to sit on the couch and play with their homies like real life, their families. Because I think this game, outside of some of the like obvious things that shouldn't be here, like the through the crack pipe, that's kind of like a bit much. 'Cause that's not even their own doing, I guess. I think this game's a fairly family friendly game. Sorry, I'm having trouble speaking in my nose. I would say the game is like it's a fairly family friendly game. You like play it with your kids. You like yeah, you're a dad that has a child. Yo, Chronic, what's up, dude? I see you in the background. In your opinion, what character is going to be the best for speed farming? No clue. Haven't you been here for like the last couple of days of me talking about how there nothing has been balanced yet? Maybe there's somebody else, and that like none of like all the classes aren't even done. Did you not hear me say that like the last 2 days? I'm not calling you out, just like and like reading that it's like 2 months away. I can't give you a best class when the fucking season's 2 months away, bro. I'm gonna start telling people Shield Lancer. Actually, it might be Shield Lancer. All of them in the best class, yeah. Like I get why people ask, like I get it, but I get it. But it's like so premature too. Like, cause it doesn't even matter what I tell them on lunch for a minute. Hell yeah, like it doesn't even really matter what I tell them because I'm gonna make a tier list eventually anyway. I think that's what I'll tell people because I'm gonna keep getting the question right. It's inevitable. I'm gonna get it fucking 1,000 more times between now and when I can actually give a real answer. You know what I mean? Like at least 1,000 more times. I'll probably just start saying I'm unable to like provide that information. I shouldn't say provide because that means that I have the information already. I'll just say that I'm still testing. Like we're still testing, and I'll have a tier list whenever I'm able to like answer a question like that. I think that's what I'll say from now on. Because I'm tired of having to explain every single time that all the classes in it aren't in the game and that we're not Nothing has been balance tested yet because everything is just in the game right now for functionality reasons, right? Like I'm tired of explaining that whole shebang to people every time they ask because it's not their fault that they don't know, right? It's not their fault that they don't know. So I'm just gonna say that from now on that we're still testing, but I'll have a tier list whenever I'm able to give that information or whenever I feel like I'm ready to give that information. Yeah. It's been about 5 minutes now. Which class is the most OP 3 months from now? Yeah. It might be longer. Like I say, at least November. But guys, it could be literally January before the next season comes out. It actually could literally be January. I was thinking about that. I don't think that's smart for them to do, though. I think what they're doing, at least I hope this is what they're thinking about in the back of their minds, is like the time frame. Just release the next season whenever PoE2 beta is done. Season 4.75 when. Yeah. So I'm gonna re-talk about this again with somebody. Like I don't know if it's Nemo or whomever I talked to about it last time. But they really, if it's not like I shouldn't say a lot of work because like in my head I can already tell that's probably gonna be a lot of work. But I think this game would do so well with private leagues. I think it would do so well if it had private leagues. I think that's like one of the biggest things that's missing from it. Because there are a lot of people that don't want to play the game for two reasons, right? One, they don't want to play SSF because they don't want to play by themselves, right? They don't want to play by themselves. They're not about that life or whatever. Or it's just, it's not that they don't want to play by themselves. It's just that they like the drop rates of items in SSF is a little bit, it's time consuming. It's straight up time consuming. Right. Second, they don't want to play in trade because, well, I mean, there hasn't been any issues for cheating this season that I'm aware of, right? Some dumbass that was streaming that tried to like say that there was, but whether there is or isn't, I haven't heard anything about it. It hasn't been like at the forefront of what's happening in the season, right? At all. Doesn't mean that I mean that's not happening, but it's not nearly as bad as it was in season 4 if it is. So there's people that don't want to deal with that or that the market is overinflated or whatever the reason is. Private leagues, however, fix both of those problems. And it also allows players to decide when they want to start their seasons with other people. It's so nice. Like right now, chat, I 110% would load up a Graxy mid-season event, like a private league. I 1,000% would do it. I'd say, hey guys, right? 4.5 is doing its thing. Everyone's playing, blah, blah, blah. All right. We're like in the middle of the time between now and like when season 5 starts. Or, I mean, I shouldn't say middle, but and like I know it's still gonna be a bit of time, but just to give people something to do, come hang out and play you know, the private league. It's gonna be with people that I know aren't cheaters. It's gonna be with people that are just chill. They just want to play the game and have fun and help each other out. From 1 to 10, how was Redneck in season 5? Nobody knows because it hasn't been balanced. So I can't give an answer. However, I will have a tier list whenever more testing has been done on things, as well as a lot of the skills on Redneck don't work or need fixed. But did I go backwards? No, it's just in that other zone. But Mako, don't think I was coming at you crazy. I'm just talking out loud. I'm a little grouchy this morning. I'm a little grouchy this morning. I stayed up too late. I didn't get enough sleep, so I'm like, me. There, no, okay. +1 summon, +1 explosion with life. This early, that could be kind of poggies. Do I not have any mana on kill? Oh, I don't. What? Oh my god, there was literally one. I didn't see it. I'm trash. Let me try this one thing of leech. See how that does. Life on kill. I'm gonna go for this instead. It's like way more damage. More attack rating. Right. Increase cast rate. Movement diminish. Chance to cast another scimitar. That's a bait. That's a bait. Ooh, another savage ring. The beach is not enough. That's not terrible. Actually, it might be enough. Yeah, it kind of depends. There ain't no way in hell I'm killing this guy, though. So nerd, get away from me. That shit wasn't that bad. Thought that was gonna be way worse. 64 axe. Level 22. Jump it. What? Jump. Oh my god, jump. That's one thing that also pisses me off. I feel like jump in this game is, I don't know. It's just me, but like sometimes it's just the smallest little thing and you just can't jump. Just let me jump, dude. Just let me jump. Just give it to me. No, 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 no. Okay, we're making our way. It's a little slow, but we're doing it. A slow start. We'll probably have to over level a little bit in Black Tower just to be able to kill Gurag. Charge of balance. I need some mana on kill. Let's see any disciple anywhere. Treasure Goblin. Another leech. No, no, no. Give me the juice, bro. That's got a lot of attack rating on it. Okay. Let's go die in the Black Tower like 6 times. I mean, I could stack a bunch of just like additive damage, just like different sources. It could just do that technically. I don't know. I just kind of hate that. Like, why can't I just find physical damage? Why do I need to fucking stack like, all this other shit? Mm, 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 mm. Relic Shrine. All right, come on, come on, come on. Give me something juicy. Give me something juicy. Bouncy. God damn it. Bouncy. How much damage you got on Bouncy? Oh my god. Stop it. Ow, stop it. Oh, Adam got fucking. See, he's either big or he's been bulking. No, my bro's been bulking. What the? Crazy. All right. Again, for anybody on the YouTube side, if you want to listen to some dark minimal techno with us, we do have some music playing on the Twitch side. So if you don't like the silence, then we can find your music too, obviously. Just a heads up. Yo, Snyder, appreciate the follow, dude. Ugh. Actually, this isn't too bad. Ow. Chilling gloves. No, not gonna be it. Not gonna be the one. How's it going? It's going pretty good, man. Well, we're doing some Fizz Nomad this morning. Yeah, testing out Fizz Nomad on season 5. Fun doing a challenge dungeon and losing internet. Hey, whenever you're in your dungeon, you should play it like this, bro. But you gotta play like this. The Eternal Darkness challenge. Turn your brightness to 0. Right. Then under the gameplay, you gotta turn your name off, turn your health bar off, turn enemy health bars off. Right? Now we're playing the game, bro. The Eternal Darkness mod. Did you already stream Pyro? I haven't on YouTube. I did on Twitch already. We can play it again though. I don't care. Right now we're waiting for. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Marks. We're gonna get Shaman, Marauder, and White Mage in the same patch within the next like couple of days. Is I think what's gonna happen, but I don't know that for sure. I think Elias said this morning. What did he say? What did that man say? White Mage and Marauder set up. So I don't know if that means like they're done or set up as in like he's starting to like program them in. I don't know what that means. What about Necro? What about it? Have I played it already on stream? Yeah, I played Necro a pretty good amount already. A lot of it Necro unfortunately is broken. Broken in the sense of like it doesn't work. So it's kind of hard to test things that just literally don't work. Uh-oh. You get a picture of this in a second. Hang on. Then I'll change it back. Okay. Silver, what's up, dude? Good morning. Oh, my picture didn't fucking save. God damn it. Go back to the juice. Show player names. Okay. Ah, I did. Oh, I'm good. It didn't save again. What's happening? Oh, I'm not fucking taking a screenshot. I'm so stupid. Holy shit. I'm losing it, chat. Necro starts slow, but after Enigma, it's a Gamba Stomp basically. So adding more stuff on top of it seems LOL. Yeah, but you have to understand that they're not adding more on top of it at the same time, right? It's not like they're taking the current minion and giving, I mean, they are giving it more, right? I'm not saying that they aren't, but it's different ways of playing it, as well as they're gonna nerf Necro. I promise you that. I don't know. Maybe they may won't. Maybe it'll be still, just OP and people will play it. But I don't think what matters is like, I don't care that it's OP. That part doesn't bother me. I give two fucks less. My problem is I want more things to be OP. Right. If people want to play all reliable and have like staples in the game, I don't see why people get upset about that. If there's a guy in Discord that gets like so tilted about that shit, he's like, "Well, this will just make people want to play the meta." I'm like, "Yes, people like playing metas. They like playing staple. They like playing staples, right? And who cares? Let them. That's not. There's no issue with that. Stop trying to nerf the idea that, or like remove this idea that people are going to not follow a meta. And I don't know. Right. And there's nothing that you can ever do about it. So like why sit here and try to, oh well, if you make Necro good again, then all people are gonna do is play them the fucking Necro meta. No, that's not true. I completely disagree. There are gonna be there are going to be people that play Necro or play Pyro because of RF, or play Amazon for Spearnage or whatever, because that's what they enjoy. right? And if it ends up being part of the meta too, well, whatever. Or if things like if Demon Spawn, Necro, Viking again, whatever ends up being the meta, and people like a good portion of players are playing that, then who cares? That's what they want to play. That's what they want to play. I don't like playing meta, at least not being forced to play it to be effective. That's that line right there. That line right there. Being forced to play it because the rest of the game doesn't provide enough I shouldn't say flavor, but enough juice in it to be like, oh, okay, well, this isn't meta, but I'm doing everything just fine. Right? My single target's more than okay. Like I'm running around. My clear isn't like, I'm not playing fucking samurai speed, but I'm clearing everything just as fast, as any other character that would kill monsters, right? Or to a certain degree. Like, who cares? The problem is you get on a character chat and you're doing like 10 million damage in like cracked gear. That's not okay. There's no character in this game. If you have fucking 50 skills in something, right? If you have 50 to like 60, 65 skills, I feel like that's more than enough to be doing most content. But agreed with their IRL, everything is OP, nothing is OP. Yeah. If everything's insane, nothing is insane. So there needs to be, and I don't even mean metas in the sense of like some things need to be OP just and like rotate that. Like I know that's what happens a lot of times. Like certain things become OP and they just rotate through what's OP each season. I'm fine with that too. But I think what's important is that there's staples and foundations to characters and skills. There are just some skills that you can play every single season and you're going to be fine. There's safety, right? It's literally safety skills. And then if you want to play what the meta is, and sometimes the safety skills are part of the meta too. The problem is I don't think there's enough safety, right? The safety skills are the meta skills. People get too hellbent on everything being competitive. This ain't WoW. It ain't PvP. Yeah, true. Well, yeah, and that's kind of a whole other topic that I've talked about a lot. I don't mind playing literally playing things specific, just to make it to where it was up with Butcher. If you don't play Butcher, then you're missing 10 times the loot. I mean, things are so fast that it's like it's gonna be even hard to tell what the fastest character is. I skipped that one. What happened to Butcher? Season 2, everyone was playing Butcher. There was no other class in the game that you would play than Butcher. Like I played SSF that season. Like I didn't start in SSF. I played for like, I don't know, a small amount of time and then rolled into a Butcher. And then after like a few days, I'm like, bro, it's like, I don't know. I went to SSF. I kind of wanted to play SSF. And I did that for a bit. And there was, because I think we were trying to do, I think that was when I started my Grail. I'm actually not sure. Either way, it was literally stupid to play any other skill in the game. Butcher had it's a bender or blender. You know how like right now it's like this, right? Like blender is about this size or so. Blender used to be this size. I'm not even joking. It was literally the size of your screen. And it, you know, it's a cast skill for the most part. So you would cast it, you have a bunch of FCR, and all you had to do was teleport around and put on a big weapon. And you were melting the whole screen. And then obviously on top of that, you had your explosion, so you could proc your thing to make things explode and have shrapnel. Like, it was dumb. It did all content in the game, and there was no reason to play anything else. It was literally the fastest clearing skill in the game. And not because other things weren't how do I put this? And it's not because there weren't other classes in the game that had the potential to be good. It's that literally there were so many skills in season 2 that just weren't good. Right? They weren't good. Why would you play them? They felt like ass to play. And I don't even think Butcher was really that OP. And being honest with you guys, I don't think Butcher was that OP. I just think there was so much, there was just nothing else in the game that was good. Right now it's big. It's okay, a bit bigger than Burning. Yeah. No, it was literally like, yeah. You can't even see it. He has this shit turned off. There. Me and this guy don't have a good history, but like he's got, you know. There it is. There it is. And he's not even teleporting around. And he doesn't have like the best cooldown, it seems. I think he's just, I think this is like a beginner thing. I don't really know. And then you could stack a bunch of people together. Yeah, he doesn't have the whole build together yet. But I mean, this is like, imagine having the spin up pretty much all the time. It's almost what it came down to. And this might happen again, chat. Hey, this might happen again. Because you have to think, what augments are they gonna put on Blender? Or like what things? You could stack 2 of them with the staff. Yeah. And you could also, back then you could snapshot still too. You could snapshot it. I don't know. If you want me to be honest with you, chat, I think they might bring it back. I think they actually might bring it back because when you really think, there's like a lot of skills in the game that have dumb AoE. And if I think about Blender, then the small passives that they're going to put on it, one of them is going to be AoE. I promise you. There'll probably be another one like chance to cast an additional Blender, right? What else? Rotation speed. Wait. Do you think they're gonna put rotation speed on it? Next season, I expect 2 or 3 busted builds. I expect more than that. I expect way more than that, brother. You want to know why? Because unless they fix one thing. Okay, it depends. If there's one thing in the game right now that I don't know what they're going to do with. Next year, better not be asked. I mean, there's no guarantee that we're even going to get us another character next season. They haven't like confirmed that or not. I'm actually going to look through some items here. Let's look through some items for a minute. Let's go grab that. The pirate anchor one made me laugh. Yeah. Because I'm not sure how many of these work currently. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. Also, haven't tested Inferno Slash like at all. Sure. Okay. Go. Okay. So let's put on our trusty weapons. These are two-handers. Oh, it is. Okay. So here it also gives the Fire Nova, right, on proc. However, what if we spec into Fire Nova? And let's go a little bit faster with it. And we'll grab tornadoes instead with like AoE. we get break on it? Yeah. We could also use it as a way to inflict break. Right? And that's with slow attack speed. Because I don't have anything else on here. I mean, let's like simulate if I had faster attack speed here. Maybe. There, it's like procking. Right? So I think that it's going to create a lot of wonky builds. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I think that's going to create a lot of wonky builds. Being able to proc augmented forms of skills will bring a lot of like flavor into some shit. And it really depends too on certain things. Like obviously this is just a B tier weapon, but I'm not really like built for the the juice. Is Anubis' soul gem really worth 35 mil? I found one, thought it was a shitty gem. No, Anubis' gem is very, very rare. It's a 1 in 15,000 chance of dropping it, rolled 8 times. The average of getting one is 1 in it's like 1.8k, 1,875 kills. Yo, good morning, Happy. What class am I playing? We're playing Pyro. I'm kind of like describing some different ways that I think next season might be broken. Some different things that might break next season and things that like I'm not sure how they're gonna get balanced. So let's look at some other items. More chain slice. Divine Storm. I'm pretty sure Divine Storm was crashing the game. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Divine Storm was crashing us. But let's look at the Mika's real quick. Maybe. Mika, where are you? Oh shit. Not working. Did they remove Mika from the game? Where is Mika? Did you get fired, Mika? Oh, there. Paladin, did ya? Life stacking burning aura would be good. We don't know yet, Willow. Or Willow. It's bugged. 350k to list? Hell yeah. Well, 35. Like, KK, I guess. I'm bad in Hero Siege, so I play Poison because Poison items are cheap. Poison and Fire, yeah. It's no longer a Saint item. That makes sense. Mika Descended, no longer a saint item. And the journal still shows it as an angelic sword. Hmm. This might crash the game. I'm actually not sure. Divine Storm. Which is this? Oh, there it goes. It just doesn't view it as a strike. That's the problem. Yeah. It doesn't view it as you striking with things like this on. No longer requires hitting a target. I don't know if that's intended. I play SSF, so don't know. Fire seems more commonly dropped for me. Yeah, I mean, you just have to go based off what drops. In that case, I mean, poison is probably cheaper than fire because of EXO and the other one, Pyro. There it is. I enjoy Solar Dash and Orbit Frost. Yeah, same. I actually hate Solar Dash, but Orbit Frost is my favorite skill in the game. Is SSF a higher chance? Higher drop chance for items? Not anymore. It never was. It's always been the same drop chance for items. Yeah. SSF has always had the exact same drop chance for items that trade has. SSF had base MF before, yeah, but that doesn't change the drop rates. Right. Because it had base MF doesn't mean anything. I mean, okay, if you want to say technically when you very first start the game in like the first couple of hours of you playing, you have increased drop rates for like lower items because of the rarity that you're getting from it and the like I guess increased drop rate in that sense you could. But when it comes down to it, it's not changing the actual drop rates of items, right? It's just saying you have MF. And once you have MF on your character, then that doesn't matter anymore. But you can move the character to normal. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna tell people that it has different drop rates because that's not true. They have the exact same drop rates. You just started with MF. You had 200 MF, which is nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I've had people argue this one guy where I've seen people arguing about the 200 MF and how it was like such a big deal and taking it away from SSF ruined SSF and blah 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 blah. And people want different drop rates for SSF than they do for trade. Like I don't know why in SSF we don't have better drop rates for items than people that are playing in trade and can trade items. Are you stupid? Why do I not have better drop rates? The 200 Magify made the start smoother, but it was not a huge deal. That's what I'm saying. Very beginning of the game, yes. Until you got like a bit of magic finder, you like progressed in the game, sure. At the very beginning, yeah, you got some more satanics. That's true. But that's like all it did. Is you got some early satanics. Some like D and C tiers. And when you first get the hell, sure, you get some extra A's and S's here and there. That's not, I don't know. One, it's not increased drop rates, and two, it's really dumb for an SSF challenge to have higher drop rates. Like, how is that a challenge then? Okay, we want to create a solo self-found environment for people to play for 2 months, but we're gonna give them higher drop rates because we feel bad. I don't know, because they aren't dropping as much as trade. They don't have the same gear level as people in trade, so we need to give them more items and change the drop. I don't agree with it. Like I will never support systems like that between different game modes that will change drop rates, items, any of that. Like it should be the exact same game in every game mode, right? It should be the exact same game. If you don't want to go for that challenge, right? If you're like, oh, the drop rates are too low, I'm not having fun in the game mode, then stop playing the game mode and come play trade. Well, I don't like trading. Okay, well, I get things too fast, or whatever your excuse is. So you're either bitching because you don't want to play the game. Like, I'm not saying you in general, but people like in like the Discord that I've seen, they're bitching because they have to play the game, right? To drop items. And then they drop items and they're like, oh, well, this isn't for my build. This game is dog shit. I should be able to drop items for like this build in particular when there's, 23 different classes and all these different archetypes. They're mad because the heroics that they do drop aren't for the character that they're specifically playing. Right? And it's like, you're in SSF, bro. Play what drops. If you're playing PoE and you drop an Impulsa, you're probably gonna go play something lightning related, aren't you? Instead of, wait, I got an Impulsa. This game is trash. This game sucks dick. I should have dropped. What's the fucking explodey wand? I should have dropped an obliteration wand. This game is trash. And because I am in SSF chat, because I'm in SSF, I should be able to break down this item and gamble for a new one. And because I didn't get the angelic that goes for my build when I dropped an angelic, I should be able to take this 1 in 1 million or 1 in 1, like some stupid fucking ridiculously low drop rate item, and I should be able to turn that into trash to use to create a new one that might be for my build. That's so dumb to me. Like, I'm sorry, if I drop an item that's like a 1 in 1 million chance for me to get, I should be happy to have gotten that item. I shouldn't be like, oh sweet, I can prospect it into a dust. I will never agree with that dumb shit. The items, like angelic items, should be OP, and you as a player should be like, especially like in SSF or in trade or whatever, like you should be like seriously considering why you are breaking down an angelic item to gamble with, right? You should be seriously considering it, and not just be like, oh, I know this. There's only 3 angelics in the entire game that are worth a fucking shit, so I'm just gonna break down all of them, and I'm just gonna pray to get one of the 3. So there's really only 3 angelic items in the game, not 16 or however many there are. It sounds like the Discord complains a lot. There are a lot of people in SSF that complain all the time about drop rates. Yes. And there are people that will come to my YouTube that will also complain. And let's talk about this one more time here in this. And this is just me having an open discussion about it. I'm not like, calling anybody out. If you're that person, like, I get what you're saying, right? I'm just countering what you're saying. I'm just countering it. We have a video about this. We were talking about it the other day. Here's the straw poll for it. Should angelic crafting be enabled or removed? Right. Here's the current results. 69. Hell yeah. Guys, if you haven't voted on this, be sure you do if you want to voice your opinion. Don't get me wrong, I kind of like casual D3, but I don't need every game to be in arcade mode. Yeah. And it's like, I just tell them to go play Diablo. It's funny. I've made that argument before, conjunction. Like, I'll be like, well, things like aren't that bad. Like, have you ever played Diablo? Like, people wait like 20 years to drop an item. Like Llama took him 20 years to drop a Zod rune, as an example. And I didn't use that example specifically, but I'll just like mention things like the drop rates aren't that bad in comparison to a lot of other ARPGs. And people will tell me, well, those games are archaic. That is an archaic game, and it's core, like foundational and core drop rates and that sort of stuff are from a different time and are masochist. And those people are masochists that want to play games like that. Yep. I write down angelic items to gamble with because I also like to chance 2-week expired milk. Angelic Gamba. I have never gotten so many angelics that I want to gamble. Yeah, but if you're playing an SSF, it's like, I agree that it should be an SSF, right? Because if you are playing SSF, you don't have a way to get them otherwise, right? And I can see the value in being like, okay, I have 5 angelics. I don't foresee myself playing builds with these, right? Or whatever the reason is. And I want the ability to break that down and try to get one that I do want to use on a build, right? It might not be like the one in particular that you're playing, but just one in general. Because like the ones that you did drop, you don't want to play those builds. It's not that the items aren't good, right? Like you drop one, you're like, oh shit. I mean, you should be re-rolling if you're an SSF, but for whatever reason, you're like, I just don't want to play builds that use this item. I would rather gamble it. I can understand that. Trade, on the other hand, that's not how that works. You drop an angelic in trade, at least right now, you don't care most of the time. The only time you care about it is if it's one of 3. I disagree. I build, define, and drop should not be, I mean, I'm with you, yes, but I get it at the same time. I agree with you. Whenever you drop an angelic, as I've said, they should be. I'm re-rolling my character because this is way too goddamn good for me not to be doing this in an SSF environment, right? But I think people play SSF differently, right? People have different goals in SSF, and their general goal in SSF isn't to like, how do I put this? Maybe they've already killed like Hellfire Reaper. They've already killed all the Ubers and they've done all that sort of stuff. If you drop another angelic, what are you really going to do with it? You gonna make another build? Okay, that's fair. But like, you why? Why make another build? You've already done all the content. What's the point? If it makes you farm faster, sure, I can understand that. But maybe they don't need that. Maybe the build that you would make out of it isn't better than the one that they're currently playing. I want angelic gambas on SSF only. I will never put that in there. I will never have systems be in specific game modes and not in others. That's so stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, Al. I disagree with you. It's like, I don't know. I guess Odyssey is it's the name of it. It's not SSF. It's Odyssey. Yeah, I do see your point for angelics on SSF. SSF challenges to farm it yourself. If I wanted to get a good build in a week, I would go to trade. That's not what I'm saying though. I'm not saying that you can't make a good build, right? We're talking about whether or not you should be able to gamble Angelics and SSF, or just in the game in general. But for SSF specifically, I can see why you would want to. It's Odyssey, but it's faster. No, I mean I call it SSF. Okay, necro question. I just used Angelic Key to upgrade my armor to the Damn Legion. Is there only Damn Legion and Meat Bomb? Should I be upgrading the Damn Legion role now? What Wiki is kind of weak on this. Now that you have the Damn Legion, just literally a level 1 of it. Unfortunately, the augment for necro summons, the one that you're going to use for necro summons, is dog shit. You're not. It doesn't matter. The only I wouldn't even waste the money upgrading it. It's kind of useless, to be honest with you. The only thing that people like really use it for is as a proc for is it Graves Grasp or Conjured Hex? I don't remember. They use it as a proc. That's it. SSF should still offer a unique season experience good enough to where I shouldn't just play offline. Uh, Found it? Nice. Okay, so let's back up and talk about this. SSF should offer a unique season to where I just don't play offline. Right? So what is different about offline and a season? Or Odyssey? You're starting over. That's the uniqueness to it. Local, I mean, you can just delete your character anytime and start over, I guess. You can delete your character. But you're saying that there should be the reason for it is that the point of playing SSF is the unique mechanic or the unique whatever put in that season that makes you play it over something like local that doesn't have it. Or I mean, it still would have it because that's how this game works. Because otherwise, the only thing different between local player and seasons is that the seasons start over. That's it. There's nothing. There's nothing any unique about local and Odyssey, other than it just being SSF. Yeah, solo self found seasonal rewards. The challenge is that you'll do everything yourself. Yeah, you don't rely on trade. A unique season experience, good enough to where I shouldn't just play offline. So you're saying that you want your experience to be different than trade, like in terms of your rewards should be different. I don't agree with that at all. You should get the exact same rewards. You just did it by yourself. I do wish we could get some generic crafting. I do wish that we could get some generic crafting the Satanic Zone, which gets reset to default when you press vote reset. Maybe season 6 for that. Yeah, I know we talked about that. Honestly, you know what I think about Satanic Zones? We should stop talking about them. Let Satanic Zones fucking die and be the way that they are now. Like they can change them and buff them, whatever the fuck they want to do. That's fine. But I'm sick of Satanic Zones being the only fucking thing people talk about for getting like for farming. There's like nothing else people do. It's so boring. There's nothing else people do. And more to my point of the only like somebody even mentioned this. Hang on. Let me find it. It was in the suggestions. A bot for Discord that gives us a satanic zone map buffs and debuffs. This would be extremely useful for people that don't want to check the game every single hour. Like that's the point that we're at with say these satanic zones. Right. This is the point that we're at. People don't even log into the game. They don't play. You know why? Because this is the only thing they care about. And I understand that the bot part of it doesn't really mean anything. I can create a bot for that, but Liza probably ban me. The bot part means nothing here, right? If people want to have a bot that tells you the fucking buffs and debuffs of the satanic zone, that's fine. That's not my problem. My problem is that the game has now come to a point where people want this because they know that the satanic zone is really, or they think that the satanic zone is the only way that they can drop loot. By playing the game anywhere else doesn't drop loot, only the satanic zone does. And they want to farm out X amount of time in other places in the game to find loot because they know if they get a good hour on the satanic zone, that's going to make up for whatever time that they lost by not playing the other, whatever amount of time. Does that make sense? Because if you get a good satanic hour, you can get 10 heroics in a satanic hour with or a chance for an angelic or whatever. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I want people to play the game. I want to hang out with people that are in the game and playing, right? Not just everybody sitting around with their thumb up their ass waiting for a satanic zone. And the problem is now that they have satanic zones, or if they've had them now for however fucking many seasons it's been, 3-4 seasons, right? They can't get rid of them because then everybody's going to think, oh my God, they got rid of the only way to drop loot. The drop rates in this game are already so bad. They're so bad. This game is trash. How am I going to farm my loot now? I agree, though. Satanic zones need to go. I don't think that they need to go, right? That's not the answer. I think satanic zones do have a place in the game. I think the problem is that you as a player, you're not making a choice to farm this satanic zone or do something else in the game, right? That's the problem. You're not looking at a satanic zone. You're not hitting your waypoint and being like, oh shit, outskirts of Hanoi satanic zone. Let's go. Oh, let me go look at it. It's a new hour. Hello? Yeah, you're looking at it, and for one, every satanic zone should be good. Right? Every satanic zone, in my opinion, like there should be a smaller pool. And I know Al mentioned the whole like skill tree, and maybe that's a way to create that interaction, like based on what people want at a given time. Like maybe right now in SSF, I need runes. So having like a satanic zones like skill tree, like an Atlas passive tree that I guess PoE does, could allow you to spec into that specifically. Or maybe you just want to like, you want a pure gold farm, or you want your highest chance for heroics, or if you're searching for an angelic. I mean, the thing is like people a lot of the time are probably going to do the exact same thing, right? Like you give people all these different options for satanic zones, and you know what they're going to do? Majority of people are just going to put all their points into like farming out gear, like heroics and angelics. There'll be those select people. I shouldn't say that. There might be people that do go for like maybe you can increase the chance of like event spawning, like Eternal Battlefields or Shadow Realms, things like that, right? There could be some like unstable rift strat where you give like the zone is guaranteed to have an unstable rift in it, so you can go farm out dust to try to trigger like purified dust to use for gambling. Like there's definitely some strats that can be built out of it. But either way, satanic zones should always be good in some way. So because of that, now you as a player have to decide, okay, do I want to do this satanic zone or do I want to do this other mechanic that's also really strong? Right now, there's no other mechanic that's strong. Name it. Name it. Am I going to go to the Masaratham Desert and just run through the dungeon and hit shrines? That's the other like strat that people do. Am I going to go boss farm? You could do that, right? So there's the second one. Not as rewarding. You could go Chaos Tower farming. Not rewarding. As rewarding. Don't get me wrong, Chaos Towers can pop off. Hey, I know a lot of people talk shit about Chaos Towers, but Chaos Towers can pop off. Right? But I mean, for an hour's worth of time in a Chaos Tower, like you're not gonna get anything close to the amount of loot that you would in Satanic Zone. Right? So Chaos Towers, not gonna happen. Wormholes. No. Guys, I know people that have gone like 60 or 70 wormhole like runs and without a heroic. And I understand that, like, you know, that as the farther you go, the more like chance you should have and whatever. But the amount of time that it takes to get to like 60 or 70 wormholes in comparison to this 1 hour here, why would you ever go do wormholes? Like, why would you ever go do anything but just the satanic zone? Unless you're in SSF, then it's a different answer because in SSF there's other things you have to do, right? Like maybe you need to get a cool spell, maybe you need to get Gabe Shield, maybe like the answer in SSF is different because you are required to do that stuff yourself. Chaos Towers are good. People just compare everything to Satanic Zones. They compare them to Satanic Zones because when you're dropping 10 plus heroics in 1 hour, right? Why would you go into a Chaos Tower? That's why. I still think Chaos Towers are good, right? In their minds, again, we go back to this question that I was asking or this statement that I made earlier. Why would you as a player go into a Chaos Tower, especially in trade? Why would you as a player go to a Chaos Tower and farm that Chaos Tower for 6 hours, 8 hours, however many hours? Because the thing is, on top of that, you can't just directly go into a Chaos Tower, right? You have to find it. So we're not even talking about the time that it actually takes you to farm the mechanic or to find the mechanic, then to go actually do it. But say you're playing for 6 to 8 hours, right? There's no like exact number of heroics you're going to find, right? But however long it takes that player farming Chaos Towers to average the amount of heroics or whatever that you would find in a Satanic Zone, right? Why wouldn't you as a player just say, I would rather just check Discord. I would rather just check the Discord bot to find out what the Satanic Zone buffs are. And whenever there's a good one, I'll just go farm that instead for 1 hour and get the same amount of loot on average that I would have got if I was in a cast tower. Again, we're not talking about SSF because it's just a different game, right? I can understand why in SSF. We're talking about for trade players because that's the majority of the player base, right? Majority of the player base plays trade on a season start. They don't play SSF. As much as you SSF players think that everyone likes SSF, they don't. Most players don't like SSF. Because there is no better same alternative. No one wants to play something that is worth my opinion. But yeah, I agree 100% when in PoE seems like the same, like you have to do this strategy for the best loot. Let me go use the restroom real fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I don't know if it's possible for Hero Siege, but implementing maps in PoE or like in PoE would be great Laken content. I've mentioned it as part of my season 4 feedback, but I know in the past that um, Elias has said that they would never would want to do mapping, but Elias has changed. The game has changed. Elias has changed. So who knows? But I know in the past they have never wanted to do a mapping system. They would rather the core game that they have now add content into that instead, and the maps that they already have basically are maps. Personally, I prefer the latter. I also would like to have just an actual mapping system because like things like PD2 or PoE, any of these games, they like a lot of games have mapping in them. A lot of modern ARPGs have some like specific mapping system in them. And this game not having it, um, at least not directly in the way that other modern ARPGs do, I think is a shortcoming. And I think people are going to look at it as, I mean, some people can see it as a positive thing, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, oh, wait, the game doesn't have maps. There's no in game content. You know what I mean? They're gonna say the only in game content in this game is satanic zones. And more to my point, I don't play D2R because the only in game content in D2R is satanic zones. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I wanted to grab a snack. Why do you need maps when you have black holes? Act 1 triggers rune. Act 2 triggers satanic. So you're talking about like satanic zones being individualized? Satanic zones are triggers from in-game activities. I don't have a problem with the current system. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the current system. My problem is that we're still talking about how to make satanic zones, like how to change them. I don't want to do anything with them. I want other content. I want wormholes to be fun. I want chaos towers to get some juice to them somehow. I want set a mapping system. I want season mechanics, or maybe not a season mechanic, but something additional to them. Right? I don't want to just continue fucking changing satanic zones because we have done satanic zones in season 2. Right? That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying there isn't value in satanic zones with dungeons and, you know, that sort of thing. But there needs to be other things to do that get people to log in other than just checking a bot every, or, you know, checking the game to see if the satanic zone is good. And if not, everybody typing log out in chat. That's what happens. Imagine customizing your wormhole. Yeah, that's what I've suggested, Ellie. I suggested a like a skill tree for wormholes almost. I think a wormhole rework is a good idea. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm trying to say more. That the content that they do have could be more engaging. I guess is kind of where I'm at. I think as a like a foundation, the game's good, but they could, in terms of content, they could make the mechanics more engaging and have different ways to influence them. If that makes sense, right? That way, it's not I'm not doing like the same thing all the time. And I'm not that creative, right? I'll be honest with you, chat. I'm not that creative. But I promise you, if they had like a not like an official announcements, but like maybe below that, like a dev talk sort of thing. And they created a like, I don't know, they put a question in there like, hey, if what about the current wormhole system do you not like? And what would want to see different? All we can do is send the feedback. Yeah, but I feel like the feedback it goes all over the place. I feel like the feedback goes all over the place. It's in general chat. It's in the suggestions panel. It's DM'd. It's in beta. It's like it's in all of these places. If there's something in particular that they know that they need to work on or that they want to work on, Elias has been very like open about talking about the new seasons. For example, the sub skill trees. Right? It's not like we're going into season 5. Right? We know season 5 is gonna happen in a couple of months, and then they're doing a dev stream, like how PoE announces their leagues, and then they talk about everything 1 week before. We know we're having sub skill trees. We know we're getting Uber Anubis. It's been mentioned several times. But obviously, the sub skill trees, I'm streaming it. Right. So at that point, they're obviously not they're not shy with like letting players know what the next seasons are going to be about and what they're doing in those seasons. So why not create? I mean, they have the season 5 sub skill augment suggestion there, right? They did do that. They could do the same thing with mechanics. They could do the exact same thing with mechanics. What about wormholes do you not like? What about wormholes would make them better? And do like a submit form. People can give their feedback. That way they have everything tidied up into one bow. And people that didn't put their feedback in, tough. It'd be wrapped up in one little thing. Now they're gonna have to go through it all. I'm not saying they won't, but at least it's not shit they have to find. Because there are good ideas out there. Right. I'm not creative enough to come up with them, but there are people out there that have good ideas about things. And I think everybody to an extent thinks their idea is a good idea. How is it? 12:30? All we can do is provide the feedback, though. Yeah. I don't know. It goes all over the place, bro. It's all over the place. They once came to the community asking us to help them create a new class, and that's how EXO happened, right? And EXO is cool as fuck. Maybe they should do that again, but now for a new mechanic or a revamp of one that's already in the game, like a wormhole. Yep. I agree. I think you know, they don't have to change their vision of their game just because the players want some different stuff, but that doesn't mean that players can't have good ideas on the things that they do have, right? And it can help, like, shouldn't say help, but like kind of have the same vision that they do. if you have to get a heroic from one, I don't do wormholes. Everybody, like every season, always talks about hitting wormhole 100 and reward and blah, blah, blah. I never do it. I think the highest I've ever gotten to in a wormhole is like 50, and I'm like, bro, I can't anymore. I'm done. I'm so bored. I'm like staring at the same zones. The content's not hard. Like, I mean, I had a build already. It's like, what's the point of doing the wormhole too? Like, you already have your build. You know what I mean? So you're doing like level 1 through like 80 for no reason almost. There should be a I don't know. You almost could put in like a pity system. Not a pity, but like a fast forward system. If I can do Hell 5 and like if I killed Uber Reaper in Hell 5, like I should be able to start at like level 50 or something. Make wormhole a leveling mechanic. Yeah, I mean there's that too. Get XPs out of it. I also think the putting glyph XP in the wormholes was a good idea. I think it was a really good idea, but it doesn't give you like any XP. Chat, how long do you think it would take to farm like a level 7 glyph out of wormholes? And it depends on what wormhole level you're at. But let's say you're at like wormhole, I don't know, like 50 or 75. How long y'all think it would take? How much XP is a level 7 glyph? Does anybody remember? Let me see if I can actually find this answer. People are crazy, bro. I check the- This is from my bomb barrage from today. The question is, will this be nerfed? Is this playable without angelics or other expensive or rare stuff that nobody gets dropped? Who knows? This isn't a build guide. It's just a fun, wacky showcase of a season 5 beta skill. I did level it myself and got the hell 3 with no issues, but it doesn't really change anything, as anything can change between now and season start. Like, people will take all my content, like even just like a fucking 30-second or a 1-minute showcase of just a fun skill. They take it so literally and like so seriously. Like, can I not just like make content for the fun of making content? Is that sheesh? If I play this build in 2 months and it is too expensive for me and my fucking 12 hours of playing a week, I'm gonna come back to this video and rage. If this isn't exactly the way that I see it right now in 2 months, I'm coming back to this video and raging. The level 7 first time it came out was like 62K. If I'm not mistaken, but they scaled it up like crazy last season. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it's like 8 times more if I remember right. It's like 400,000 or something. Yo, Yamil. Good afternoon. It's afternoon for me. Sorry, I was trolling. I was trolling somebody that's trying to troll me. You need to tell them this is to help you find the builds that you like. Everything will be OP in season 5. I mean, I can't guarantee everything will be OP in season 5, so I wouldn't tell them that. But I do like the I do like that wording. Like, this is just to help you find something that you like, bro. It's just the thing is even if I put that in like descriptions or I put that, like, people don't read anything, bro. People don't read descriptions and they don't generally even watch videos, right? If I put out like a 7 or 8 minute video, most people will go to exactly what they're there for and then leave the video or and then like put a comment. Like, some people don't even listen to it. Some people I've had, they won't even listen to the first 30 seconds. Like my angelic one, where we're talking about those sorts of things. I had somebody put a comment in and I'm like, bro, you didn't even watch the video. I know you didn't. He just wanted to share his 2 cents. Is he like created his own video within my video? Skip to the build and items part. Yeah. It's either that or sometimes they'll go to the showcase and they'll watch the showcase and then they'll ask me, how expensive is the build? How expensive is this? Or I've had some people ask me like, or say, oh, you should really put a showcase in here. Right. Right. And I'm like, it's at the start of the video. What do you mean? It's the very first thing. It's like dumb stuff, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care at the end of the day, bro. The reality is, most people enjoy my content for the most part, and most people understand that like it's just all for fun. I do put some stuff out there for guides and whatnot, but like any of my shorts, like they're just for fun. Most people understand that, and the few that don't, they go watch another creator. This two showcase intro and outro. But I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I get his point, right? Like I do understand what he's trying to say, and like I have to stop like thinking about of people's comments in terms of like them having beta, because if he had beta access and he like played the game a bit, he would understand that what I was saying. Like, he would know. He wouldn't have made the comment. He'd have just known. Okay, well, this is just a fun showcase and stuff. Like I know things are gonna change. I don't know. I don't know. I just at the end of the day, I just don't care. Like I can't wait until, bro, there's 800 augments. I can't wait until the last fucking week of this beta to start putting out like fun showcases. Calm down, dude. I'm a content creator. This is what I do. Some people think that too. They're like, well, you should only be putting out content when you know it's 100% factual. It's 100% factual and will never change. Calm down, bro. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Or even worse, when people tell me that I've like committed a sin, when there's like one thing they're like they found that might be just like a little bit better for a certain point. Or like, oh, there's like I've had somebody tell me I don't know, oh, necromancer, it's like way better to, oh, dude, I don't even know. He's like, you didn't snapshot this particular thing or blah blah blah, and I'm like, and they like disqualify my entire video because I didn't tell people to like snapshot this one particular thing, like potion snapshotting or something, and I'm like, okay, dude, calm down. Calm down. It'll be okay. You'll get to level 100. I promise. Let me guess. Is that when you get the, is this the best build question? Is this the best build? I get that a lot. What's the best? You guys are going to see it a ton. I ain't going to lie. On season 5, season start, I expect my stream's going to be like, I'm gonna have a pretty big stream, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to sound like conceited, but I know a lot of people are gonna show up and ask me what's the best build. I'm gonna have so many people. They're just gonna log in to watch for a second and be like, "Hey, bro, what's the best build?" and then leave. They're gonna use me for my knowledge. Hi guys, new player here. What is the best build for AoE dungeon farming and chaos? Oh, you forgot about a single target, bro. It's got to be the best, the fastest clear build with insane boss damage. What build has the most damage, the highest AoE, and needs to have at least 10 billion single target? I'm not doing bosses. By the way, chat, today is probably going to be a shorter stream This Nomad feels like dog shit, by the way. At level 15. I can't even kill like anything. It feels like total dog shit. Necromancer, just how much you need to farm all the gear. But like, guys, I have literally the best attack damage weapon that you could have at this level. I have all my points in damage. I'll increase damage. I could. Do I really have to go like? All right, no life. We'll do this like a little bit of life. All strength. Is that good? You'd rather do Eye of Ra? Dude, Eye of Ra is dog shit. I tried that one already. I've tried that one already, bro. Because there's the augments. You have to remember a lot of the skills aren't the same as they were before. Like Eye of Ra doesn't get it doesn't get nearly as many like targets, right? Because that's built into the small nodes and the augment. So you're not like just hitting something and proliferating through everything like you are right now. You have to get levels to be able to do that. So it makes it feel like ass. It only gets like one additional target. By the way, what's the highlight on the charms? We don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't been able to find out. The highlight, yeah, the highlight itself is new. We just don't know what it does. Yeah, we have no clue. I think it's bugged. I think it's supposed to show like it's not just on charms, it's on any gear. I think it's supposed to show like high rolls, but it doesn't do that. So oh my god, this skill is trash. Fuma, have you tried physical nomad? I like the bug if it lets me show a charm. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do. Maybe it's supposed to just highlight like a charm or whatever you just you want to for sure see like specific things, but instead of just being affix related, but it highlights more than that. So yeah, we'll probably have a shorter stream today. I kind of want to play some Deadlock with the homie. And I'm really just waiting for the next classes to come out to play. Yeah. I'm really just waiting for the next classes. Once those are out, then we'll obviously pop back in and play the shit out of them. But that could be a couple days, so. This Nomad seems painful to level with no previous support stuff. I mean, I literally have on the best weapon I can possibly have at this level. Right, I found it. I found the best. I mean, outside of getting a satanic. That's a B tier. Ow. Soul funneling loop. Watch this though. Look how much I'm struggling to kill monsters. They're really missing that many. Chain slice might be OP. I don't know, we'll have to see. Yeah, but watch this. I'm not even built for it at all. What about the points that you put in the sub skill tree at level 100? You have 20 points for each skill or 20 overall? 20 for each skill. Okay, it's actually not that good without some additive. It's not that good. It's actually worse, but still. Do we think? Really? It's only 129. Well, no wonder the additive is so dumb. And no wonder the additive is so dumb on this one. It's only 129 damage. Really? Hey, get each points every 5 levels? Yeah. Every 5 character levels. I wonder if anybody reported on this. Just of Air, I'm not sure you pronounce his name, has been blasting on Paladin stuff, so that's good. That math right. Hmm. You have no and no arcane damage, so Sam does tick. Yeah, I'm aware. That wasn't my point of doing it. Yeah, I know Sandgush is OP. I was showing that Sandgush is you put 1 point into it and you can literally fucking. I'm just showing the differences between how like shit melee feels compared to like any caster skill. Because I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of. I mean, I do, bro. Because this is technically it's 14 additive lightning, but it's the same difference. So I have 1, 2, 3 sources of additive that I could put on 4, but it's not gonna do anything. If I had 4 sources of arcane damage or 4 sources of any spell damage type on a caster, I would be obliterating normal, like Act 1 normal. But any melee skill with it is, I just feel so dog shit. At least any fizz melee skill. I don't know. It just feels so painful to level. Like, yeah, I mean, I leveled a Nomad to 100. I know how it works. I was just trying to show with wearing nothing arcane related. It doesn't even really tickle. It's doing like okay actually for having nothing. It's I mean the damage on it. Look, we saw it. The 1 point of damage was 112. Sorry. The 15 points is 176 arcane damage, right? Before any of the like int multipliers or any of that stuff. I can literally put on an item that gives me 75 arcane damage. It's such a up to 75. It's such a massive DPS boost. Versus what do you do for melee? The only way you can get more base damage is from attack damage on your weapon. And I have literally the highest one you can get. Like what do I do? I can put on flats. I know I can do that. I could technically come in here and I could go under loot filter, right? And I could turn on every single damage type of additive damage for weapon damage, and I could hit something with my weapon and do more damage. Sure, I could do that. But that's not going to help me scale it. Do I have to suffer until level 22? And then it's like I get to level 22 and that's what is that? 13.25. Plus so I go from 210% attack damage to 331%. So 331% of that. So we'll say 64 is the highest that I have now. What's the roll on that? 29. So I mean it could get a little bit higher, but That puts my base damage at that puts my base damage at 211. So that level 22, that puts my base damage at 211, which is going to be less than, say, Sandgush before any. I don't know, bro. And like that, on top of that, like the amount of extra shit that you get on them. Like this is just one fucking throw that comes back. This has so many more ticks. Or there's a lot of spells that just get so many additional ticks of damage as well. I think that's the bigger problem with like spellcasters versus melee. There's a lot of melee skills have like one instance of damage. You know what I mean? Versus spells, like a lot of them are doing several instances of damage. That's what makes Sandgush so OP for leveling, right? Sandgush for leveling is dumb. Like, look how many. Oh. Look how many tornadoes I get. Like all those instances of damage for one click. This guy's got some splooge on him. Are you okay there, buddy? Got some splooge. And you would think that getting like, I mean, in a way, melee gets, you know, they're higher APS, higher attacks, higher whatever per second than a caster would. So that's supposed to make up the difference, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like melee just, unfortunately, on a lot of skills does not feel good until you have a good attack damage weapon. You know what I mean? Like a good attack damage weapon. And then it starts to get okay. And then you have crit and you have crit damage and you start adding in all these other multipliers. But until then, I think every fucking melee skill just feels like dog shit to level with. Change my mind. Chat, change my mind. Who can tell me a melee skill that is good to level with? Shockwave. I mean, you have one, but what else? What else feels good to level with? Fast slices feels good to level with, but only because it's bugged, right? It's supposed to be doing 685% of your attack damage. 685. Oh, I'm wearing this dumb weapon. Yeah, that's not fair, but it's doing abnormally additional damage. It's not supposed to be doing this much. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. What else? I don't know how we fix this issue. It's like the skills themselves are just too reliant on like crit and a high attack damage weapon. And now if they're hybrid skills, that's different. Because you can at least like scale the other side of it, the increased damage, the elemental damage, blah blah blah. Yeah, there you go. You can scale the elemental damage. But yeah. So here's what I think we're gonna do, chat. I'm gonna end. I'm kind of bored of Hero Siege today. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm a little bored of Hero Siege today because I'm waiting. Right? I'm waiting for Shaman and White Mage and Marauder. Like I've played all this stuff already. So once this comes out, I promise we'll fucking level every single one of them. We'll play them. We'll blast them. We'll do the things and the stuff. But I kind of want to take just a small break off the Hero Siege for a couple of days. I kind of want to take a break off of it. I've been playing it a lot. Ain't a fuck. I have like 300 hours in the beta in like the last 3 weeks, probably. Playing a lot. And think about that because there's only half the classes. So tomorrow, I'm probably not going to stream on the YouTube. Right? Tomorrow, we're probably not going to stream on the YouTube. I am still going to stream, but I might load up a different game tomorrow. Maybe we'll play. We might do some like Halls of Torment on the YouTube. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to play Halls of Torment. So tomorrow's stream, we'll be doing that. Maybe some Deadlock. We'll see. I'm not really sure. So let's go find somebody to raid. Maybe somebody's playing Hero Siege. Those of you on the YouTube side, appreciate you guys hanging out today. It's been real. It's been fun. I will see you guys here in the next couple of days. And yeah, good luck, have fun, and take care. Bye, YouTube. Bye, guys. Bye, you.